Hello folks, it's Matt here once again with another CritterClash2020 1v1 game. This one I believe is between Guan, some Spartan, and Talk. So we'll see how this one plays out. It's on camera, which I believe was made by LB Frank Logan. Got quite a few lovely maps sitting there on the Steam Workshop, and I implore you to check them out.
There's no telling what
Eroded Duos is a personal favorite of mine.
We can put a stop to them by taking out their labs.
Very early Rod coming out from Guan here. Wonder if he's going for a very fast 2. Talk up here in the orange. Love that color. Looks so pleasant, especially on these savanna backgrounds. And here is Guan in his signature cyan. Coming from Australia. I do not know where Talk is actually from. I do not know much about Talk at all. But I do know he's been here for quite some time and he's no slouch. So we're going to see how this one plays out. High resource map. As you can see, 6 coal piles over on this side, same on the other. And we've got 6 in mid. And these geysers galore. You got 1 in your base, 1 at each side, and then that contested one right smack dab in the middle of it all. Pretty standard early game, a slower second Rod coming from Talk here, but that's okay. It's not like it doesn't look like there's going to be much happening in the early game. Guan sending this henchman out, maybe just to expand, maybe looking to scout. I keep selecting these geysers and they keep hissing at me. That's a right shame. I'm sorry for disturbing you folks. It might be Guan's first time playing on this map, I'm not sure. I doubt it. Henchman looked a bit lost there. What he wanted to do. Early generator from Guan before even going for his 3rd and 4th Rod. Unsure about that, but he's already hitting 2 and 4 henchmen coming down from Talk here. Are they going? They might just go punch this henchman out, or maybe they're just going to share. It looks like it could be likely. Both players hovering at 2 now. The creature chamber coming out over here, and with 4 henchmen hammering away at that. It's going to get out far earlier than anything that Guan is going to pop down. Popping down a sound beam tower, I don't know about that, and the pork hemmings coming out so fast. A bit cost inefficient compared to some other range units, but again, the overpopulation is so handy for just creating a fighting force nice and early, but as you can see, they actually struggle quite a bit against sound beams. There's one already falling, but here we go, the artillery. Not a lot of level 2 artillery seen in this tournament so far, but definitely one of the better ways to contest sound beams in the early game. Going for that henchman. These Gazelle Archfish, they look so valiant. What a ranged animation. I didn't even make a ranged animation for the Gazelle, I'm pretty sure. Where did that come from? But the Pantheming is from Guan. Such a good unit and such a good matchup against the Lemming range as well. Look at these bad boys. They are one of the most cost efficient things possible. But Jeremy, putting up a decent fight. Low damage, but certainly got the bulk to back him up. But this sound beam providing the additional support is just doing so much for Guan here. Idle henchman from Talk. Idle lab from Guan. Not even producing henchmen at this expansion. Talk not really taking the initiative to go to the north side, but that's okay. Guan not really putting any pressure on it either, but it looks like he will be able to take down this side. Another sound beam going down. That's a lot to be spending on defensive structures. Another chamber going down from Talk over here. They're really fighting over this instead of one of them conceding and just looking north. 3 idle henchmen still. Talk's lab idle now. Guan's lab idle still. There we go. The hench production finally in force here. Getting a more forward chamber, that makes more sense. These overpop range units are just not going to do very well against the Panthemings, especially with the leap attack, especially with these sound beams backing it up. I want to see more hench production from Guan here, and Talk actually. I want to see anyone look north. But it looks like Talk's running into mid and going to get that expansion pretty freely. There's a lot of money being sunk into both the defense from both players over here. Soundbeam not going to get finished from Talk. This one has been putting in so much work. What a valiant little hero. Guan continuing to pump out Panthermings, but his economy is not looking so hot. He hasn't really been mining from here at all, and again, this north base completely untouched. Henchmen joining in the combat over here from Talk. They will be useful for just distracting the Panthermings, if nothing else. More coming out. The artillery, not a great matchup into the melee units. Ooh, that is a lot of wasted coal there. There's each one getting about one shot off a piece. More sound beams going down. That is just so much investment, and there we see Talk looking north now. Idle lab from Guan. Henchmen still being produced from Talk's side. And there we go. And these gazelles are just coming out to die, though. There we go. Another one-shotter. This one's a two-shot wonder there. This is pretty much a stalemate. Just the wall of sound beams against the wall of sound beams. It's just units are coming in to essentially die. But yeah, here we see Talk taking this top side a bit late, but no contention from Guan. Don't know about this. Don't know about this. Some Spartan Guanlong. Looks like you're going to fall behind pretty hugely economically, but again, they're just wasting more. Oh, that actually isn't that much electricity. I used to use these units, and they used to be like 70. That's really nice. Wow. But coming out one at a time against 4 sound beams and matching units. Just look at these sonic assaults from either side. There's just no way. These range units aren't. Are they actually going to pick off a henchman? No. Repairing the chamber. That's a lot of coal to be sinking in, but he has the money to spend. With that topside expansion and the level 3 getting started, Guanlong's still stuck at 2. These Panthermings are so good because you can get so many of these powerful level 2s, but the economy to support them means that it's unlikely we'll see Guan going 3 anytime soon, especially with his only sitting at 2 rods, actually. Pulling all his henchmen off mining. He's not mining over here really anyway. There's only 2 henchmen on the coal. Talk's getting fully established up here. This is going to be so hard to dislodge him from. He's sticking like glue, and they are just still going at it down south. And there's the level 3 coming out from Talk. Guan, your base is open, your base is undefended, a water chamber going down, a bit delayed in timing with his level 3, but that's okay, I'll forgive you. Look how many sound beams there are. Just pumping out more units into this wall here, just from both sides. It feels like such a wasted effort, but what do I know? Talk going for this mid geyser now, I believe, and might look to just expand to this other mid lane one, which I believe Guan will be able to see, and he might go full panic mode. He's still stuck at level 2, finally getting level 3 started. Got flying units at 3, I wonder what he's packing. Talk's economy is just in a much stronger state though, just look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4 mining bases, and this 5th fighting base. Guan with the additional sound beam. Are you sure you need any more? Bull lobsters coming in with the barrier destroy. One of these sound beams might fall, but no, it's Sonic coming out now. Oh, this one's about to fall. Is it gonna get knocked down? Not quite yet, sitting on 23 HP. What a hero. Such a good matchup into the Sonic as well. Here we go, the artillery doing such a number on these sound beams, but the 8 HP, standing proud, and up here, of course, you see Talk able to afford an actual army of Logan. Well, there you go. On Logan's map, we've got some, I mean, I can't say it doesn't look like a Logan, but and some spam folders. Probably so named because they will fold spam. This 8 HP sound beam still going. Oh, is that the volley that's going to take it out? No, this Bombardier again a bit confused, but this one able to off the snow eels coming in for the bursts, killing only his own sound beam. That's alright, shame. Another one going down, but that's all of them falling. Flying units taking so much punishment from these sound beams, which means these carnages are able to get some numbers up before coming in. And the Pack Frenzy is a lot of damage. The anti-air tower is going down, so he won't be able to pull anything similar. But there's the assault on the base. Some electric bursts going down. Good damage, but not much else. I'm really liking Snow Wheels, actually. 150 electricity, though. Kind of have to give up all hope of going level 4 with those. I don't know if Guan's got anywhere near enough to defend. Sunk way too much into this base over here. Several sound beams still standing. Several units still coming out from Talk just to die. But the Carnage is actually sitting pretty in the back. Just away from all the Sonic. Able to take out most of the units. That was some poor micro on Talk's part. But Guan hanging in, and when your macro is this far ahead, you really don't need to worry about losing units. But non-swimming Carnage, actually. Non-swimming Carnage. A little missed R there, or maybe the name was just too long and he decided that that was the letter that was worthy of sacrifice. Again, these artillery units are really only getting one shot off, but against this spam range, that might be enough. Some more Logans coming out just to run into the wall of sound beams and poisonous snakes and just death. But another assault on the main, and that's Talk hitting 4. There's only so much the non-swimming Carnage can do. Just undisturbed up on this top side here. Misclick. Everyone point and laugh. I'm sorry, Talk. But that's pretty funny. The Carnage is coming home. Some more flyers getting produced, if only to cause 150 electricity of distraction. And there is Guan's lab going down. Well done to Talk. His macro looked pretty on point that game. Now guys, if you enjoyed watching that, please consider subscribing to the channel and checking out the additional videos. And if you like what the Tellurian team is doing, please join our Discord if you want to play with us. And please subscribe to our Patreon, just because that would be very nice. All links in the description, and I will see you all later on. Bye!